So one of the questions we get all the time is what is the difference between Luxury Pergola and StruXure? And both are brands that most people are familiar with. So today we're gonna go through just the spec differences between the two, some of the aesthetic choices, and what really differentiates their product from ours with as much of an objective viewpoint as we possibly can have. So the big difference between them and us is how we go to business. They sell to dealers who then sell to you. So if you have someone that's building a StruXure unit in your area, you're buying it from a dealer who's buying it from the manufacturer. In our case, we are the manufacturer. You're buying directly from us, and you're finding a local contractor to then install the product for you. As a result, the installations look a little bit different, which we'll talk about a little bit later, but also the value is a little bit different. For example, there's a 14 by 20 that we saw a StruXure quote from that a customer sent to us when they were comparing us. They quoted them $63,008.66 with installation. We quoted $34,236.95. Mostly installation is usually gonna be somewhere between, depending on the size, this size is probably gonna be somewhere between $4,000 to $10,000 on the really crazy high end. And so there's a huge amount of savings in there just by buying our product, given the fact that the engineering is either the same or better, depending on if you ask us or them. Other sizes that we've quoted, a 10 by 12 StruXure quote that we received from them was $31,507, and ours is $19,644. 10 by 24 in one area was $47,752, and we were $31,533. So again, you get the point. The difference is essentially that the quoted prices that are typically coming from a StruXure dealer are gonna be more than our price, especially our price at retail. We run promos every so often, so obviously give us a call. We'll be able to let you know if there's a current promo that we're doing to see if you can get an even better discount than what you would see on our standard website retail price. The other differences between StruXure and us are engineering and build aesthetic choices. So from an engineering perspective, I'm really familiar with their Pivot 6 model. When we were contractors, we had a local contractor that was selling the StruXure model. And so we would see their builds right next to ours, often in the same neighborhood. I've gotten up, I've looked at them, I've operated them. The Pivot 6 is a single wall louver in an S shape rather than our dual wall louver, which has a dead air pocket on the inside so that when the top heats up, bottom stays cool and you stay cool beneath it, but also has a pile weather stripping here on this side. And in my mind, that's the real differentiator between theirs and ours. While the single wall versus dual wall is nice and we get really big spans out of our standard model, 14 feet out of our standard model in most snow loads, the pile weather stripping that we put on this side here works like a window does. When you seal it and you hear that like crisp sound of the pile weather strip closing, that means you've got a good positive seal. It also avoids that sound. Most other louvered systems, including theirs, doesn't have anything separating the aluminum that's closing on top of the aluminum. So there's two problems you get with that. When you close it, you get a very unrefined ringing sound of the aluminum hitting the aluminum. The other downside is obviously in high winds, you can get minor deflection in the louvers that causes them to chatter against one another. So you get a very expensive wind chime over your head. So those are the two reasons why our louver is different than theirs. Now, in terms of strength, they both function relatively the same in 12-foot bays across most of the country. Obviously, in our case, you can get a little bit larger spans out of our standard louver, but again, you'll find all that stuff on our website. The other things that are a little different, engineering related, our post is a little bit more specific. Their post is just a 6x6 that's hollow on the inside with none of this detail. Ours is a 7x7. You can see all the bosses around the whole inside and these legs that are built in. So it's a really highly engineered part specifically designed to make it easy to install, which is why ours is designed for someone to be able to buy and build potentially on their own without hiring a contractor. And they have to sell to dealers because it's a much more complicated and it requires a certain level of skill to be able to put it up. So that's another one of the differences. And then lastly, my favorite has to be our beam gutter. So their beam and gutter are two separate parts that are merged together or screwed together. And then you have to put a seal, a caulk bead where that gutter meets the beam. I know that because they have a 2x10 with an external gutter. And we used to, up until 2 years ago, have a 2x10 with an external gutter. So does almost every other aluminum pergola company in the commercial space. We unified it into one shape because we didn't want to have seal failures along the perimeter of any of our units. And it makes it less metal. So it's a win-win. You also get this nice, really deep chamber that's built into the product, and you get this dual construction that gives you a little extra rigidity, which helps our moment of inertia, which if you're interested in that, you can watch our engineering video to talk through more of that. So that is one of the other major differences. Theirs are more pieces that are put together, and ours is kind of unified, engineered shapes to make the assembly a little easier and be specifically tailored to a good, enjoyable experience for our customers. One of the other major differences between our engineering and most of the other pergolas out there, this is a louver from a company called Apollo. They use a rod inserted here and here. One rod is pivoting on, the other rod is what is being pulled open and closed. This is the original StruXure louver, and they have a similar thing. So you have a rod here and you have a rod here. This is an Equinox louver, which uses an aluminum cast end cap to rotate on an aluminum channel. Again, very similar. These are typically either a pin that's made out of aluminum or one that's made out of steel. Typically, it's gonna go aluminum because if you go into the steels, your coating could wear off, and if you use stainless, it just gets expensive. In any of those scenarios, the problem is metal is rotating in a metal aluminum track. What happens is the paint wears away if there is any paint, or a coating wears away if there is any coating, and then the aluminum rotating on the aluminum causes friction, which is gonna cause everything to kind of wear, and then what ends up being created is aluminum oxide. So if you look at old units that are installed in most of these, you'll see there's like a layer of black around those pivot points because the aluminum is creating aluminum oxide, which is a black color. Aluminum oxide is the same thing that they make sandpaper out of. So what you end up with is not just an aesthetic color change around where they're rotating, but also the sound of aluminum grinding, essentially an aluminum track with some aluminum oxide mixed in. So instead, we did a 33% glass-filled nylon end cap that we put on the outside here. The big thing about that is it is self-lubricating. It wants to absorb water. So in humid environments or in rain, it wants to absorb that water, which helps it lubricate itself, which keeps the end cap from making noise. There's no squeaking or grinding of the end cap inside of the track. And that, we think, is one of our major competitive advantages, because the goal here is that you hear almost nothing as they open and closed, both on the closing side with the weather seal and also on the rotation of the end cap in the track. The last two major differences are, one is aesthetic, and then the last one is warranty. So the aesthetic difference is primarily going to be within the trim options and in the louvers themselves. Because they have an S-shape louver, you're gonna have more of a rise and fall wave-like pattern over your head that looks more similar to a corrugated roof. Rather than ours is more of a flat aesthetic. We have a V-groove in the bottom so that when they're next to one another, you get a flat panel look that has those natural lines in between, so it looks more like a tongue and groove ceiling. The other difference is the trim options. They have slightly different trim options than we do. They focus more on corbels and some of those little external details. They do have some molding that caps around to hide the screws, whereas we have a crown molding that goes around the entire top. I know that our crown molding is designed around ease of installation with corner keys made out of nylon and a backer that helps you get a reference point so you know when it stops against the beam, and we do all of that work. You'd have to look more into which aesthetically is more interesting to you, but those are essentially the major differences from an aesthetic standpoint. Outside of that, we can do some things that I don't see them advertise as much. Our Icon build, for example, has inset carrier beams that are then holding up double bays. The amount of custom that they can do versus us really is case dependent. I don't know everything that they can and can't do versus what we can and can't do, but the aesthetic choices are primarily in the louver design itself, the shape of the beam and gutter and the width of that, as well as obviously the crown molding options that you can get from one or the other. The other difference that they have is around the warranty. So StruXure has a limited lifetime warranty, which when you break that out, they actually have distinct time periods for each component of their warranty. So 15 years is on structural components, beams, posts, gutters. And what that warrants against is manufacturing mistakes in the making of the product on those structural components. 10 years is on the mechanical components for manual systems, and there's 5-year warranty on power components for the motorized systems. The lifetime is something that I'm not entirely sure what it does or doesn't cover. I know that those are the caveats for some of the individual information. I'm not sure what the limited lifetime portion of that or what it covers is. I could not find that within their warranty information. In our case, we have a lifetime warranty on our product that is also transferable if someone buys your home. Just transfer the warranty to the new person, which we think is a major advantage. The lifetime warranty covers structural components as well as motorized components. If you have a motor fail and it's just because it just happened to stop working, we'll ship you out a new motor. So those are the major differences, I would say, as well. On the back end would be the warranty you get for whatever you're buying. The only other thing that I guess I didn't touch on was the installation of it. I mentioned it briefly in the posts and the beams. Our installation is designed to be as simple as possible. Our top connection from our beams to our posts is 4 screws. That gets you your StruXure started. So essentially 16 screws assembles the whole frame itself, and then you just attach the posts, the base plates to the posts and the posts to the ground. Theirs is typically they do an insert into the post or they embed the posts in high wind loads. We try to stay away from embedding posts because as someone who's installed before, embedding posts takes a day minimum, sometimes a day and a half, and you pour the concrete on the second day. It's a lot of work and it's really challenging. So our base plates attached to a footer is one of the giant things that we did when we first started this business that we thought was important. Coming from a contractor who had installed, several hundred of these, it was really important we made it as simple as possible for future contractors to build it or for future homeowners to build it. So that's basically the difference between StruXure and us here at the Luxury Pergola. Hopefully this was as objective as possible and gave you just an overview to get an idea of which differences do or don't matter to you. In the end, they're both commercial products that do a great job of covering the patio and opening and closing, so you can't necessarily go wrong with either one. If you do want to talk to us, you can find our link down below, theluxurypergola.com. One of our design consultants would be happy to talk to you. I will see you in the next one.